Hello, what's up? Anyways, just want to get to the point. The last video I made the other day was talking about being gracious and, kind of dropping the burdens and stuff like that. And I had mentioned I'm going out with my loving significant other and we're going to go do this and that. And we did do that. And oddly enough, I've been outside, I've got stuff in my hair. Oddly enough, that night, it was almost like something was brought to my attention, just like bam, and there's no denying it anymore. That loving significant other is more of a user and a covert abuser. So it's almost as spirit was telling me, quit avoiding the facts, quit avoiding the truth. And I've always thought, and this is how I've always functioned, which is probably why my relationships have been more like this to me rather than like, oh, I love you. Life is great. I want to be here forever. But anyways, I was told to look at the facts, look at the behavior, look at the attitude, look at how the person reacts to just one simple thing. And honestly, in the sense, I don't even know what I said that triggered this person to just chaos. And I'm talking hours. I mean, 2 o'clock in the morning, doors are being slammed, garage door being open and closed, screaming, ranting, raving. You brought up these demons, now you deal with my demons. That was at 3 in the morning. And just being completely drained. And it took me all of yesterday to sit and gather my thoughts. And there was a lot of meditating, affirmations, guided meditations, writing, trying to dig deep, trying to figure out what is holding me back in my life. And it hit me that what was holding me back was accepting toxic behavior and having to finally draw a line and say, no, nope, not looking back. And it's funny that whole situation actually led me to write out a grocery list for my soulmate of all the things that I want, all the things that I will accept. And, the big offer that I've been waiting for that one to come in and share my life with me, build a life with me, grow with me, help teach others how to live healthy and be mature, responsible individuals to help this planet. Because I do have children, and these kids, not just my kids, all kids are blessings. They're the caretakers for the future, and what we're giving them right now is no future. And that's a whole nother topic, but to stay on point, excuse me, was to pay attention to the signs and don't lie to yourself. Because when you want so badly to be in a situation that's not meant for you, you will continue to experience, they're known as tower moments, but situations in your life that seem to just like stall you, delay you, hold you back, bring you animosity, chaos, just not happy and secure, in who you are and how you can function in your day-to-day life. And when you have to live with somebody that demands, dull your shine because I don't shine that bright, that's a situation you really got to consider, that you're giving yourself away to somebody who's throwing you away. And you're worth more than that. You're honestly, if you are a person that works from the heart, you're needed in this world. And I keep seeing the things about the black sheep, and the other day I thought, I don't know if I read this anywhere or what it was, but I did see a movie about a golden fleece one time. So it made me realize that the people that say we're the black sheep, they're actually colorblind, because we're the ones with the golden fleece. We're the magical beings that spread love, that give hope, that bring forth positive change. And it's hard to do that when you live with toxic people that can't get out of their own way, that wish bad upon others, or they just they don't see any future in life. And when you negate from seeing a future, then you're at a point in your life that you're only going to hurt others around you. And honestly, when you let yourself down, I want to say that's the hardest thing in life. And that's where you have to forgive yourself. And I know it's very hard, and you can constantly say, "Oh, I forgive me. I don't hold any grudges. Sorry, I had lunch not long ago." But in the end, how you feel about yourself comes out in the way that you communicate with others, the way that you allow them to treat you, the way that you might stand down and just be really passive when people are aggressive. And not to say become aggressive. No, by all means, don't destroy your peace to come to somebody's level. Because if they're not going to raise themselves up, don't keep lowering yourself down, because you're doing this in between. Which, honestly, I bought this static ball the other day, and it was with the intention. Oh, I can't get it. Going crazy. With the intention of magnifying everything. With the intention of explaining something. And I'm going to have to do that later when it's not bright in here. But it was something that I've known for a long time, but it's those things that you try to put into words, and you can't create the image for somebody else to see so they can actually understand. So, like I said, I'll put that out later. And of course, everyone might be like, "I already know this." Okay, well then share it and let other people know, right? So, sorry about going all wonky with my camera and going like this on different conversations, but today is like a new day. It was almost like waking up out of a toxic slumber that almost like I was born into it. It's been my whole life. It's been trusting the wrong people, letting others get into my thoughts and distract me from what they're actually doing in my life. So if you're at a point where you're confused and there's nothing but chaos around you, I know this is hard because I'm still living in the same house with the person that keeps crossing my boundaries, keeps pushing, keeps bringing negativity and toxicity and gaslighting in a way that I'm not sure if they're aware they're doing it or not, to where I have to speak up. So then when I have to speak up, boom, a big explosion occurs. And these are situations that none of us want to be in, that you aren't allowed to speak your truth, or you're punished in a way. And I'm almost 40, so being punished by someone a little bit younger than me is, especially when I have two children that I've worked really hard to raise to be good human beings. And I've actually watched their behavior be adjusted by being around somebody that is toxic. And long stories of the past, but even left their dad for a lot of the same behaviors that I have overlooked with this person that I live with. And I kept thinking, if I just show them love, and it's the same concept I had in my 16 years of marriage. If I just show them love, then they'll wake up, they'll stop. But the truth of the matter is, you got to love yourself. You got to show yourself love. So if no one else is going to do this for you today, just give yourself a big hug. And I mean, you got to give it to yourself. Nobody else will. And it's might feel lonely, but just remember, you have all of these beings around you, energies around you that you can't see, and you might be able to feel them if you pay attention. It's like the other day I was sitting outside and it was the weirdest thing. I just felt, and I had to turn, and I, like, what was that? There was no wind. And it was almost like my spirit guides or my ancestors were jacking with me, and it was almost to just be like, hey, you're here. And I had just been sitting and enjoying the stillness and the sunshine and butterflies, and you know just like I said, don't miss the subtle signs that you're not alone. My lips are peeling. I've got a lot of issues going on right now, but I just had to come share that. So it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let your guard down a little bit, thinking you can show somebody else how to not be so guarded. But at the same time, it's important to realize when you have to go, no, can't. Now you're just toying with me. Because we all have the ability to be emotionally mature enough to, if someone needs to discuss something that's bothering them, not blow up. If we need to take time for ourselves, that it's not abandoning the other person, or we need space to grow in our own right, then that's allowed. There's a lot of aspects that we've got to come to terms with that toxic relationships and toxic partners do not allow us to have. So, here for you always. Like I said, if you feel like anyone else can benefit, please do start sharing these videos, because I'm a cheerleader. I've always said we don't get one personally in life, and I'm been cheering me on for a long time, so now I'm just sharing it with everyone else. And like I said, spread the love. But talk to y'all later. Peace out. Bye.